Hi, everyone. Oh, I always forget to get my AirPods. Hi. I should get my AirPods. Maybe not. Maybe I can hear perfectly without it. So I am on to to talk with the girls that won the edit competition, and I'm so excited to talk to them about their videos. I don't know if you guys saw them. They're absolutely amazing. This kind of started because I always am looking at the lives, or not the lives, the the videos that you guys put together, the edit compilations in those videos I'm tagged in, and I'm always so impressed at how amazing they are, the music choices and the way the transitions are put together. And so I kind of started this as a way to give some prizes and to give some attention to the people that have put in such hard work to make these edits. So I'm going to talk with Holly first, who won first place. I don't know if you guys saw, again, their videos. I am going to post them again on my stories after this is all done, so you guys can check them out because they're awesome and I really love them, obviously. So first I'm going to get on with Holly. Oh, and just in case no one noticed, but I think everyone's going to know, Stefania is officially a series regular on Station 19, which I am so excited about. I'm sure you guys are as well. I'm excited to see what season 4 what happens in season 4. I know nothing yet, so I'll be just as surprised as you, but I am so excited to be working with Stefania and that she's part of the Station 19 family. She deserves it so much. So anyways, if you guys didn't know that, Stefania is now a series regular on Station 19, so please send her your congratulations if you haven't already. Okay, I'm gonna go on with Holly. I forgot. It's been so while. I haven't done this in so long. I think I've forgotten how to do it. Okay.
Oh,
Hi.
hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your video is amazing.
gosh.
Every time I get goosebumps. Like, I feel like you did such a great job with all the videos and
Thank you.
pictures and stuff from all seasons. And the music
Yeah.
and the voiceover. Have you done this a lot? Are you just self-taught?
Well, yeah, like I started doing video edits like in like 2015,
Okay.
but like they were really bad, like really
You
bad.
gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah. And then like I made this account like in 2018, and like I stopped for a while because like I had to like focus on school.
Okay. Understandable.
And then like during quarantine I just started again.
It was so good. You have such an eye for putting stuff together. I mean, that's
Thank
something that
you.
does come naturally, I think, too. And you really are naturally so good at putting together the clips and the music and even the transitions where it kind of like, I'd never even seen kind of those like blurred out, or the ones, I don't even know what it's called.
Honestly,
They were awesome.
I just copy
Sorry.
other people. Like I see other people's edits and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that.
Well, it was definitely different than other people's, though. You definitely put your own mark on it because it stood out. It really stood out.
Thank you.
So good. And you're in the UK, right?
Yeah, I'm in Scotland.
Oh, in Scotland.
Yeah.
I've never been. That
You
sounds...
should come. You should come.
One day it's going to happen. Once I'm actually able to travel outside of North America.
Yeah.
Outside of America.
You should definitely come, though. It's really nice. Like, there's a lot of scenery, you know. There's like it's just pretty. Like, you should come.
It looks like it's very green, right?
Yeah, very green.
Now, are there a lot of lakes there too?
Yeah, there's a few. There's like a lot of lakes, like mountains and hills and stuff. Like, I think you'd like it. I really do.
Yeah, based on probably if you followed my travels, it sounds like it's definitely up my alley.
Yeah, definitely.
And you've lived there your whole life?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Since I was born, yeah.
And do you want to get into editing and stuff as you get older? Like, do you want to do that?
Well, I'm actually going to university in September for film production.
Congratulations!
So, thank you.
That makes me so happy. And do you know exactly what you want to get into the like? Do you want to get into editing, directing, acting? Which element of that, or you
I'm
figure it
not
out?
sure yet because I know that they cover everything. So I'll obviously get to have a look at everything, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know.
That's awesome though. It's great that you have a passion at such like a young age too, that you knew like this is what I love doing,
Yeah.
and you have a natural talent for it.
Yeah.
I love that. Is the university you're going to in Scotland?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So good. You get to stay close to home.
I know. Yeah. I'm glad because like I don't think I would be ready to like move away. Like it's like 2 hours away, but like it's fine.
That's perfect. Just far away
Yeah.
from family.
So like I
Close
can come
enough.
home and stuff, but like, I can also be away from home.
Now, do you get to start that in the fall, or is that delayed because of quarantine?
Well, like they have sent me that we're starting, so I'm
Okay.
guessing that we're starting, but I'm not sure about like Freshers Week. Like that's like when you go out and meet everyone and like drink
Yeah.
and like yeah, I don't know about that. So
It's such a
we'll
unique
see.
and different experience now with everything.
Yeah, I know. It will be very different. Like it won't be like the normal like university experience.
Yeah. But that's still amazing. It's amazing that congratulations on
Thank
even
you.
like, being accepted into university. I mean, that's half the battle
I
in
know.
life.
I was really shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Why do you say that?
Well, because my grades are so bad. Like like I'm not even like they're just not the best. So
Luckily, the one thing in the film industry is it's not a book smart is not a requirement.
I'm very glad about that.
Yeah. I mean, schools, like most actors you'll hear all of us say are in the film industry, we're always like, oh, school is not for me. We're just too creative. We can't sit in the classroom and
Yeah.
focus on one thing for too long. I love that though. That's amazing. Is there anything you want to ask me specifically that you
Well, okay, this is kind of like I don't know.
go for it?
Do you ever think that there'll be like a musical episode of Station 19? Because I know you and like Barrett and Oak, like you all can sing and everything. And I just think it would be good, like if you were putting out a fire, and just burst into song. Like, that would be so funny.
It's definitely been joked and teased about since season 1, because also one of our executive producers, his background is also theater and musical theater.
Okay.
So it's always been something that everyone's talked about that eventually I think somewhere down the line is going to happen. It's just a matter of like, how do you make it believable? There's probably a million ways to do it. I know on Grey's, I think if you
they
watch,
had
they
one.
like,
yeah,
they got like, didn't they all eat weed brownies and then they like, or did they have a dream or something? Like it was something weird.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, I
So
know.
I think that there has to be an element that kind of gets us into why we're singing, but they've definitely added as much as they can with Barrett singing and Oak singing.
Yeah, her
they put that
singing's
in
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, they're so, and what's crazy, what most people don't know is Gray Damon is actually an amazing singer too. So we have a cast that can all, yes, we have a cast that can all sing so well. And so, well, I mean, I haven't done it in a long time, so I hope I can still sing well, but like Barrett and Oak and Gray are phenomenal singers. So it's got to happen. It's a great question.
It has to happen. I want it to happen.
A lot of people on our show do too. So one day that'll definitely, everyone's saying Barrett and Oak, yes.
Yeah.
It would be funny if we were actually on a call and just broke into song though.
I know, like if you're just putting out fire and then it just happened, like, and no one knew it would be the musical episode and it just happened. Like, I'd love it.
Out of nowhere. I mean, our writers are pretty amazing. I'm sure once it happens, they'll come up with some awesome epics, musical storyline. So yeah. So yes, it's definitely going to happen sometime in the future. Just whoever knows when.
Good. I'm so glad.
And is there anything else from this show? Like, what is it you love about our show?
Oh, like everything. I don't know.
That's great.
Maya.
I love to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even with all the stuff she did. So from your perspective, being like a Maya fan, like all like the bad stuff I did this season, what did that make you feel like?
Well, obviously like mad, but like I understand, like because of everything she's like been through. I was like, okay, like like I understand.
You sympathize with her.
Yeah, I just hope she goes to like therapy or something,
Yeah, me too. I'm like, this girl definitely needs some therapy. I remember when I got the scripts, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
I know. I couldn't believe it. When I watched it, I was like, what is going on?
It was, I mean, it's because as actors, we really don't get much heads up. I mean, we get the scripts and then we start filming, usually sometimes maybe just a week before. And so it's sometimes and you have to process, and there was so much processing this season because Maya was doing some crazy stuff, but I'm so happy that the season ended the way it did. And Stefani, I don't know if you heard, Stefani's a series regular now. So
I know, I saw it, yeah.
Yeah, so that opens like a whole different world of like, I have no idea what they're gonna do.
I'm really excited.
Me too. Me too. What is Elsa something besides the musical episode? What would you want to see Station 19 do, or what do you want to see in the future?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I know it's a hard question.
That's hard, yeah. Well, I would like more scenes with you and Barrett, like, you know, Maya and Vic, because that I just like that would be cute. I think that would be so good.
I love that. We do have such a fun banter, and like Barrett and I and Jane have all pushed it more like more girl scenes like together.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And we've always been like, we told the writers like, we don't have enough scenes where it's just the three of us girls like not talking about men. And
that's true. Yeah.
So we've kind of been pushing that a lot. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be strange though this season because we're shooting under such tight quarantine restrictions. So I don't know what limitations we'll have in regards to like what actors can work with what actors. It's going to be weird. So
yeah,
weird.
like, do you think that you'll have to stay 2 meters apart? Or
I think as much as we can. Yeah. I mean, I know we'll be masked up. And I know we'll have to keep our distance, but then when we have to do scenes, they've talked about, there's tons of options, but it's like, do you superimpose the person to make them look closer, or do you use certain camera lenses to make them look closer, even though we're further apart? I mean, it's going to be weird in like the people that have relationships. Like, how do you do a
I know, how are you, like, how is that going to work?
I don't know, but I have a feeling there's going to be some really good laughs about how we make it happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. But yeah. Any other questions that you can think of?
Do you think that the, like, I don't know who decides it, like the producers, like, do you think they'll let you keep your hair brown, or do you think you'll have to dye it back like blonde?
That's actually a really good question. I was planning on dyeing it back blonde regardless, because I felt like it'd be such a shift to have Maya with dark hair all of a sudden. People that follow me on Instagram obviously have seen it, but I think if people are watching the show, they're like, who's that? I'm interested. That's actually a really good question because I haven't asked them. What do you like better? Do you like the blonde or do you like the brunette?
I like both. I think you suit every hairstyle and color. Like,
that's awesome. This one feels like it's harder to do stuff with, or it's just less forgiving because my skin is so white. It feels like, unless there's like some movement or something to it, but I'm also so bad at hair and all that kind of stuff. But
so am I.
You have beautiful hair though.
Beautiful hair. No, I just leave it down. Like I can't do anything. Like I just leave it.
I'm the same. I'm absolutely the same. And that's why like whenever I get a new hairstyle and you leave the hair salon and you're like, it looks amazing. And then 3 days later you try to recreate it and I can't do it. This is awesome. If you ever have any questions, since you're going to university for film too in the future, please do not hesitate to reach out about anything. Like I love supporting other women in general, but especially in the film industry since I've been in it for so long. If there's anything I can ever help you with, please don't hesitate.
Thank you.
Okay, I think, we're good on time. This is awesome. Okay, what other questions do you have? Anything?
Wait, I don't even know what time it is.
Well, it's 12:15 and it's basically like, I have to talk with the other girls too. So it's like roughly 20 minutes, but we haven't even hit 20, so we can keep talking.
Okay.
Anything you can think of at all. I'm an open book.
I can't think of anything else.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything in film in university that you're excited about? Like specifically, are you excited to try acting out? Are you excited to try writing out?
Just everything, because I just want to get to know everything. Like I want to see everything. Oh my gosh, Grey Damon's on. Sorry. I got
say hi to Grey. Grey.
Hi.
Hi. Her name is Holly. Say hi, Holly. Grey. I'll say hi in a second.
Sorry, I can't even believe that I'm live with you, and then he just joined. So
I'm so glad he did. I hope he's still on, and I hope he says hello. If you're still on, Grey, say hello to Holly. And yeah, I'll let him know that we were talking about him. He probably heard. Yep, there he goes. He said, "Hi, Holly."
Hi.
We were just talking about how you can sing, Gray. I'm letting all your secrets out. I wish we could like actually bring 3 people on. I feel like that's something that Instagram eventually.
I know. I think, yeah, or even like a group of people. It would be so much more fun.
Yes, I mean it would be awesome. Hello. He's just gonna keep.
Great, hi.
I'll ask him if he has any questions for Holly.
Okay.
I'll see if he says anything. In the meantime, what else is he's like, I can't what? You can't sing? That's what he must be saying, is I can't sing. Yes, you can, Gray. Don't lie. We all know.
I mean, I've never heard him, but I bet he can.
He can. Every once in a while, you'll hear him humming, "Bring me on." Great, I can't bring you on. You can't have more than 2 people.
It's fine. Just kick me off. It's okay.
No, I can talk to him after. I'll bring him on after. I'll be like, I'm not going to kick you off to talk to Gray. I talk to Gray all the time. But me and Gray were talking last night because we had a big earthquake. Oh my God, look at this mascara everywhere. See,
oh my God.
I can't even put makeup on my face.
It's fine, neither can I. This took me a while. Like I was
Same.
And I was like shaking when I was doing it.
No. I always try to like make myself look somewhat presentable, and I'm just not good at makeup or hair. I'm not. That's why most of the time when everyone sees me on these things, I have no makeup on because I just suck at it.
No, I think you look really pretty. You look perfect.
We both got presentable for each other.
I know.
Okay, anything else you can think of? I might have cut you off before you had one question.
Okay, one last thing. I know that you are a fan of Billie Eilish.
I am.
And have you like listened to her? Because she's coming out with a new song today. Have you listened to her? Like, she's like put out a little like, what is it called? Like snippet of it.
A snippet of it. I haven't listened to it. Are you excited? Well, it's so good.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
I love her. Like, I remember one of my good friends, Claudia, dates her brother Phineas. And so that's how I got introduced to Billie like a long time ago. And I was like, who is this girl? She's amazing. And then she's just, and I've never met her personally, which I'm really sad about. I'm like, I really want to meet her, but she's amazing in every song she puts out.
I know, she is amazing. And especially because she's so young as well.
Yeah. And seems so mature for her age. Like I kind of, like you seem very mature for your age too. It's like one of those things that, like, I don't remember being mature at that age. I don't think
I am. Like,
you come off as you are, definitely. I mean, you know what you want in life and you're making the right steps. I mean, I think you've got a lot of maturity in you. So I see that. But yes, I'm definitely going to listen to it. And it comes out today?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I have so much to catch up on.
Yeah.
I need to what?
Let me know what you think of it.
Oh, I definitely will. Because everyone was asking too about the Taylor Swift album too, which I haven't listened to anything. So
you should. It's really good.
I heard that one was good too. Okay. I'm gonna watch it all. I listen to it all. I'm excited. Well, you have to let me know if you do any other edits in the future too, or anything you want.
I'm making you a birthday edit right now. Like I'm like in the process of it. It's probably taken me a while, but I'm making it.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. And it's crazy because I'm pretty sure that for my birthday, I'm gonna have to be like basically just quarantined. Like it'll be right before filming or right when filming starts. Oh. So I won't be able to do anything for my birthday. So that is I kind of just discovered that. So that's the sweetest thing to hear, and that makes me so happy. Thank you.
Well, I hope you like it. I hope it's not too like. I hope it's all right because it might turn out really bad.
It's not going to turn out bad. I swear. You have a natural instinct. Just trust yourself and have confidence in that because your video was amazing. There was nothing about it. If I were someone to critique something about it, there was nothing to critique about it. It was perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, trust that you are very talented naturally at editing and
thank you.
Well, this was so much fun.
I know. Thank you so much.
Of course. And like I said, please reach out about anything and I will let you know what I think about Billie Eilish's new song.
Okay, perfect.
I'll talk to you sometime in the future.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, that was so much fun. Okay. I'm now going to bring on Sarah, who got second place in the edit competition. I feel like I should bring on Gray real quick too, but I'll talk to Gray later. So I'm gonna bring on Sarah, who did. If you guys didn't see it, it was the video about basically all about kind of Maya's journey through season 3. So it was very emotional, and I loved watching it. And so I'm gonna talk with her about that. I have to find her. Let's see. There you are. Wait, yeah, that's it, Sarah. Okay. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I get nervous too about all this stuff, trust me. Now, where in the world are you right now? Because I know everyone's in a different country.
Yeah, I'm Spain, in
Okay.
Barcelona.
Where in Barcelona?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful city. I got to go there last year during hiatus. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I saw it on your Insta.
You what? Saw it on the stories?
Yeah.
I loved your video. It got me very emotional. It was pretty like to see Maya's could basically journey all through season 3. And what made you like kind of like lock into that? Like, why did you want it to be about Maya's journey when you were doing the edit?
Because she went through such a big journey,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, she like changed so much during the season, and it was like I like the material I could put on the edit. So,
And have you been editing for a long time?
not that much really. Yeah.
The use of the voiceover on top of the cross dissolve transitions was beautiful. Like I thought that was how you and how you picked out. I sometimes like I watch the videos and I don't know how you guys find these certain clips because there's so much footage to choose from. But how you use the certain verbiage and little things from Stefania saying stuff and then Maya saying stuff, it was great. And then all intercut with the haircut. Did you feel like did you feel emotional when the haircut happened?
Yeah, because it felt like she was um ending a part of a story and beginning another one. So that's why I chose that part.
And how did you feel about the things that Maya did this season, since this was such a Maya-centric video?
Well, I mean, the cheating part was,
I'm with you.
but I mean, I don't know. I think she needed that to understand what she was going through. So maybe,
It's like a journey and growth.
exactly.
And are you excited because of the way the season ended? Are you excited for next season and like what's going to happen?
Yes, because as you said, it opens a lot of new possibilities for Maya.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And you heard about Stefania becoming a series regular, right?
yeah,
So excited. We've been having to keep it quiet for a while. We've known for like I think 2 weeks now, and I've wanted to shout it at the rooftops. I'm so excited that it's finally public knowledge. So what would you want to happen in season 4, if you got to say?
like reward, like Maya or Stefan or with Karina or
In general, like anything that you really would love to see the show do.
I would really like to see, like we've seen Karina being supportive with Maya,
Yeah.
but we haven't seen the opposite.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
I would like that.
amazing. Gray just said we love Stefania. We do love Stefania. Yeah, I think that is something that I hope that they do delve into too. As an actor, I know nothing. It's one of those things that I know nothing until we start filming, but that is absolutely something I think even I and Stefania would love to see is the reverse, because she has been so supportive of Maya, and Maya has kind of broken that trust, obviously. So I'll be excited to see. And then do you want to get into film? Do you want to get into editing? Is that something you love?
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to film school in September too.
Okay, so the last girl was also, I don't know if you saw with Holly, she's also
Yeah,
studying film school. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This makes me, like, every time I hear more and more about people, because obviously it's a passion of mine. I love what I do for a living. And so whenever I hear, especially young girls wanting to get into the film industry, it just makes me so happy. First off, congratulations.
thank you.
Do you start in September?
Yeah,
Okay, and it's going to start on time, right?
yeah, I think so. I don't know anything yet, but yeah.
Okay. And do you want to get into a specific part of film industry, or is it just editing that you want to do?
No, as Holly said before, we touched basically everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting to see what I like the most.
Okay. I love that. I'm excited to see as well. And I'll put this out there as well. I told Holly, if you ever have any questions or anything, advice, anything that you ever want to ask, I'm an open book. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me and ask. I think it's so important. I mean, I've been doing this for so long. I feel like it's important to pass on any knowledge that I have. So please know that that is always at your fingertips if need be. um, and what else? Do you have any questions for me?
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I did a drawing about you. Like I tweeted it, you responded, but I don't know if you remember.
I probably do, because is it the recent, like, was it recent?
February, probably.
And it was on Twitter, not Instagram, right? I want to like go out and like see it real quick. But yes, I do think I remember it. So you draw as well. So you are just like artistic all around.
I love it.
You know, Gray is also, it's funny that he's on here and I'm talking so much about Gray. Gray is also an amazing artist in that regard, and he draws all the time. Now, do you do it on an app or do you do it with hand?
No, hand. I'm
Everything.
really bad with apps. I'm really bad with them.
And is that something you've always done, even when you were super little, like was just you'd start drawing, or did you learn in school?
No, that's something I really regret because I've never went to an art class or a drawing class.
Yeah.
Um, but I just started and I liked it, and I don't know, I kept going.
So you were self-taught.
Yeah.
She's amazing. But there is some, I believe there's some perks to being self-taught too, because you end up kind of forming your own style of how you do things. Whereas when you're taught, you almost get very regimented about how things are supposed to be done. And then I find people, when they get technically trained, then they end up having to really struggle hard to find their
Yeah.
own voice or their own style or whatever it is. So I think that's an amazing way to do it. I wouldn't have any regrets about that. That's great. I'll have to go back and take the picture and post it on Instagram as well. I'll make sure to do that. So yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm so lucky to be in the position I'm in playing Maya on Station 19, and the fact that so many fans love Maya and have shown so much love, and the fact that you took the time to do a drawing and took the time to do an edit, like it really means a lot to me. Like,
Well, I don't know if you've seen, but the edit Stefania posted when you were saying that you were going live,
yeah.
I also did that Marina edit.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I know which one you're talking about. I know the edit you're talking about. So you are just busting out edits and pictures. Did you do a picture of Stefania as well?
Yeah, drawing of Stefania, yeah.
Okay, so all this needs to be put out there. Oh my gosh, you are a ball of talent. You can do it all. That's pretty amazing. And are we making sure we give you credit every time? I hope. I hope.
Well, Stefania, like she tagged me on Twitter, but obviously Twitter is not the same as Instagram.
Ah, so it didn't go over to Instagram. I know sometimes sometimes that slips through the cracks. So I always try to make sure. That's one of the things that me and Maddie work so hard on. Maddie's great. I don't know if you know Maddie. She helps me run Instagram, but like she's really good at making sure she hunts down like who posted this, who posted that, who did all this. And so we make sure that everyone gets the credit they deserve. But it's hard sometimes because you find sometimes people will retweet or like repost your stuff, and then you don't know who originally did it. and
Yeah.
sometimes the way you find it. And so I always try to be on top of that too as well. So that's amazing. Thank you for making such great stuff.
You're welcome.
Do you have any other questions?
Well, let me see. I know you're really into directing now.
The what one?
You're directing now, I think.
Oh, directing now. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Um, what is your, I mean, you probably can tell, but what would you like to direct in the future, basically?
I've always had a desire to direct real female historical stories about women in history. I think there's too many stories in history. Like, there's amazing films, like when 1917 came out. That was great. It was action packed. It was beautiful. But it was, again, a movie that I feel like we've seen before because it was about men in war. And that's a great story. And I think it's great to be told. But I feel like there's so many stories out there that I would love to direct about women in history, that are just not being told, and they exist. And so that would bring me a lot of joy to do personally. That would be a very prideful thing to be able to shoot. I would also, though, just as a personal fun thing, I love action packed, like, badass chick films, like Atomic Blonde and like Resident Evil and Underworld. Like, anytime I get to see a badass chick in a film just kicking butt, that would be fun to shoot too. But those are two very different kind of genres. So I also believe, been doing this for so long, that you kind of have to let the universe kind of work itself out, and what's meant to be will be. And so you just kind of take steps in a direction and you see where they lead. And so I don't know what I'll end up directing, but I know that those are two things that I'm very passionate about, so, and excited to do. So what do you feel like you'd want to direct, or you'll wait and see once you're in school?
Well, I'm actually pretty interested in it because, as you said, there's a lot of stories that hadn't been told. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And we have that opportunity to do it, so I really like it, actually. And I always, when I do like projects with my friends or everything, I'm the one that says, no, this needs to be here, this needs to be there. So I really like it.
I love that. And I do love to hear that, because I think that's one of the biggest things they say about diversity in the film and entertainment industry, is that, people are making great stories, but they're stories that they're passionate about making. And now that there's more women and people of color getting behind the camera and actually making these projects, they're able to tell stories they want to tell and they're passionate about. And I think that's so important, because especially with women getting into the field, it's all of these women want to make films about women that haven't been told.
Exactly.
So I love that.
Exactly.
I love that. Any other question you can think of?
No, basically, well, what as you said, when I'm still growing up, obviously, but when I was younger, um, there wasn't much. I didn't see myself, because I'm from Colombia originally.
Okay.
So when I watched like American TV shows and everything, there were always, I didn't see myself in them
Yeah.
because I didn't see much representation. And now as I grow older, there's a lot more diversity. And that's one of the things that made me realize that I could really get into the film industry.
That makes me happy to hear. But that is, I mean, that's been a work in progress for a long time, with, people having to stand up for like things that aren't right, and how that needs to change. And I think that's what's so great about being part of Shondaland, because it does put women at the forefront, and then it's people of color at the forefront, and it's changing. Because I've always said that, like, even for me, my sister is a firefighter, and I don't think, she kind of took the lead. There wasn't a ton of female firefighters on television yet. But I do believe, and I think I've said it so many times before, but you really don't, people can believe in you and say you can do anything, but sometimes it's hard to believe you can actually do something when you never see anyone that looks like you doing it. You just feel like it's impossible. And of course you're going to hit roadblocks, but it does feel quite impossible until you see somebody. So I'm happy to be a part of Shondaland that really puts that at the forefront. Awesome. And what were you going to say? Sorry.
No, nothing. That the connection was bad. That's
Oh,
it.
sorry. And then at what age did you go to Spain from Colombia?
When I was 6 years old,
Okay.
because the economical situation there wasn't really good,
Okay.
and my mom is a doctor, so she came here.
Amazing. Your mom's a doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, such a badass. Please send her my gratitude for all that she does, especially during this crazy time. Is she doing okay during everything? During
Yeah,
COVID?
right now in Spain it's a little bit calmer,
Okay.
but we had a pretty rough 2 months, I think. At the beginning, it was really difficult. So yeah,
And was she having to work through all of that?
yeah,
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Like she's seriously a real hero. It's been crazy. I remember I had a couple of friends in Spain that were telling me the restrictions that were put into place and how it was pretty scary there for a while. I mean, it's been scary this whole time, but you know, sometimes it feels definitely more um, scary than other times. So that's awesome though that she's doing that, and I'm sure you feel super safe with her.
yeah.
Um, any other questions you can think of? I'm trying to think if there's anything I can think of too.
Um, I don't know.
Is there any specific stories you can think of now that you'd want to make as a filmmaker?
Well, obviously, the immigration part because of my story and everything, and because a lot of people have or judge other immigrants before they know their stories
Yep.
or before they know everything. And so that's one thing. And obviously, I like the drama and everything, so I would love to direct something like that.
That would be beautiful, and I think that's a story that definitely needs to be told. So that's have you seen any films about that as so far about the immigration process and or anything in that basically realm that you can think of?
No, not that much. And basically made it like not only for grown-ups and adults and everything, but also for kids.
Yeah.
Because here in Spain is like a really big issue because of the whole Africa situation.
Wait, what situation?
Like we're really close to oh my God, I can't remember how it what wait. Like this North Africa, let's say that let's
Okay.
say it that way.
Okay.
And because of the poorness and I don't know war and everything, there's a lot of families and everything that have to cross to Spain,
Okay.
and it's a really dangerous travel and everything, and a lot of kids, babies and everything die,
Wow. Yeah, I've heard that.
and and actually Spain is one of the ones that are taking a lot of immigrants in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really big issue here because a lot of people that were born here don't actually accept them.
Yep.
And there's a lot of kids now growing up here that are coming from there. So I think it's really important not to only focus on the adult part,
Mm-hmm.
but the kids too.
I think that would be such a beautiful story too, though, to actually see it from a child's perspective. And I feel like because when you're, I mean, you were 6, so you must have had some experiences that no one else has probably understood. But I think too, just that when you're young, it feels like you don't understand why someone wouldn't accept you, right? You're just like, why?
Yeah,
I can't imagine, you know, I'm very, very lucky to never have had to go through something like that. But your parents were giving you a better life and giving you opportunities that you wouldn't have had back home. And I think it's just hard to think that people aren't accepting of that.
yeah.
And as a
Basically,
kid,
that's
yeah.
why I, if I been in Colombia still, if I was in Colombia, I probably couldn't be going to film school and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. Which is one of the most important things is that everyone deserves the opportunity to live with dignity, to have the opportunity to try anything that they follow their dreams. I mean, it's crazy. I've done so much traveling now, and when you go to certain parts of the world that you're just like, wow, there's no opportunity here. Um, it's really sad to see. And it's sad too, because I think people don't understand because they're so confined to their own world and where they
Yeah.
live. And I try so much when I say to like encourage people to travel, so much of traveling is just,
Really important. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, even within America, like going from state to state, so different, so different.
That's the thing that really shocked me, because last year I went to LA for the first
Oh,
time.
awesome.
Yeah. And one of the things that nobody tells you is that there's a lot of people living like homeless people,
Yeah.
and that was a really shocking thing, because they're like the American thing, and they never talk about that. So yeah. I think that traveling is really
No,
important.
traveling is, and because you, and also so you can see it with your own eyes, because there's only so much you're ever going to get from an article or from a book or from the news. Like you're only going to see certain perspectives in kind of within a small window of what you're seeing. And so I do believe traveling is the most important thing. And I really feel like a big part of that is like I don't even feel like I can talk about other places unless I've been there myself. So yeah, yeah, and no one talks about you're right. A lot of people don't talk about us when we're in LA. We know about the homeless issue and it's talked about and discussed, but you don't hear about it on the news really. So that's interesting that that's what you took away, and that is a big problem we have here. Amazing. This was such a great conversation. I love talking about all this. I think you're going to make some really moving films, whatever side of the industry you decide to get into. You really have a passion and a passion to tell stories that I think is moving. So good luck with all of that.
Thank you.
Thank you again for making, I'll post the picture and repost the video just so it's put up there. Thank you again for all of that.
Do you want me to send it to you, or you just want to search it, or?
So, yeah, resend it. I'm sure Maddie knows exactly where it is. She's got like an archive of everything. But resend it just so we have it right at the front. And then again, any questions in the future, anything, please don't hesitate.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Good luck with school, and I hope you have a good and safe rest of your summer.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll talk to you in the future.
Okay.
Bye. Ah, I have so much fun talking to you guys. This is Brazil, and she made the third edit competition, the third place edit competition video. So I'm gonna bring her on now. Someone said, Danielle, can you say hi to Gali and Tahar? Gali and Tahar, hello. I think I'm saying your names right. I hope I'm not butchering them. I'm gonna bring on Giovanna now. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm a bit nervous,
Are
but
you?
okay.
Me too. It
Yeah.
goes away after talking
Okay.
for a little bit.
Great. Can I just say that I love your hair?
Do you?
I love your hair. Every time you go live, that's the first thing I comment. Like, I
Do you
love it.
like the color too? Do you like it dark?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No, I love both ways. You're always beautiful, but
Thank you.
I don't know, just so beautiful. Your eyes like stand out with this color.
Thank you. Especially, did you see earlier, like when I was having mascara run down my face?
Yeah, just those things.
Horrible at makeup. I'm just horrible. I need someone to teach me. First off, thank you for the amazing woman empowerment video.
Oh, thank you.
It was so great to see that you really pulled all these amazing shots and videos from me, Barrett, and Jaina just having a great time.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I reminisced over, like all those fun moments that we have together. And I sometimes forget when I'm in it, because I'm part of it, that like we're in such a female empowering show.
Yes.
And what it means to be 3 female firefighters. It's pretty awesome. So you really captured that. Now I'll ask kind of what I asked the other girls too, is this something you want to do? Is like editing something you want to get into, or the film industry, or is this just something you love to do as a hobby?
Yeah, it's more of a hobby to me because I'm really insecure about it. Like sometimes I do this edit and I don't post anywhere, I just keep it to myself. Because I like it, but then I watch it so much that I end up finding flaws, and then at the end I'm just no, not gonna
Just,
happen.
just know that that's art in general. No matter what, you'll
Yeah,
never be super happy. You'll always find
yeah,
imperfections. You'll always critique your work. It's kind of the gift and the curse of art is that it's just
hmm,
never perfect. They always kind of say that. Like you'll never have a perfect show, you'll never have a perfect script. Nothing will ever be perfect because in art, really, nothing can be perfect. But I love your video, and you should definitely put
thank
out
you.
anything you make. Just put it out there. I mean, you put the time and effort into it. You should definitely, I think.
Um, okay, now I'm gonna do it just because you said to.
You should. And there's always going to be ones that, of course, like I think you learn more from the ones that you realize the biggest mistakes about. Not even mistakes are what they're called, but like your own
Mhm.
style, because it's just a
Yeah,
style. Is when you put them
yeah.
out there, you kind of see how they're accepted and how they're whatever. I've done that with acting my whole life. Like I'll do a certain
Mhm.
character and I'm like, I would have done this different. So
Uh,
I
thank you.
totally
I
get that.
wasn't even gonna send anything.
You weren't going to send anything?
No, but then my friends they were like, nobody has to do it, and I was like, okay, maybe.
Yes,
And then I
I'm
did
so
it.
happy you
Yes.
did.
Aw, and me too. I'm here talking to you. That's great.
I'm the lucky one. I have such amazing fans of Maya and of the show, and your guys' passion and love of the show and the characters in it is pretty amazing. We're very lucky on the show to have such amazing fans. So
Oh, you
thank
deserve
you.
it.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. So what is it, if this is just your hobby, what is it do you want
Yeah.
to do in the future? Or do you not know
I
yet?
want to do, no, I want to do engineering.
Oh my gosh. What
Yeah.
kind of engineering? That's awesome.
Um, I'm I'm between, like, I don't really know
Okay.
which one because I have a lot of options. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm the last year of school now, so I need to decide
For
still.
engineering or for like high school?
No, for high school.
High school. Okay.
Yeah, because here
Okay.
in Brazil, the school year is different.
Okay.
Like the time, like we start classes on February, and then we only end them in November.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Wait, you start in February and end in November?
yeah, but we have vacations in July, so it's like,
That's so
yeah,
crazy. So different than what we do here.
yeah.
That's kind of awesome. I like that. Okay, so you'll
Uh,
so has school been affected then during for because of COVID and quarantine and stuff?
yes.
You haven't been able
Hmm.
to go to class, right?
No, we had like 1 month of classes, and then everything online is terrible, but we
I have
have
to
to do
say
it.
you probably don't like that.
No, hate it.
And
It's
it's
like last year of school. I wish I could, say goodbye to everything,
do you
but
still get
yeah.
to hang out with not hang out, but like Zoom call or like chat, whatever video?
Yes, I don't really like doing this kind of stuff because I'm a little shy, but with my closest friends, I do.
It's so funny because you really don't come off shy. You come off like very
Oh,
confident.
thank God.
Yeah,
I
it's just,
prepare
you know,
so much for this life.
I used to do the same thing. Like I used to always get nervous before auditions or like public speaking, or I mean, I still do. What am I talking about? But like, it's the half of it is people don't usually know, and that's always something that kind of
Yeah,
my nerves is. Even though I'm probably losing it inside and like feel like I'm
yeah,
and sweating, like no one sees it.
yeah.
So at least that helps a little bit. Because you know, like when you'll go to do a speech and then you're like, I'm so nervous.
Yes.
You say it. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
had to
exactly
start
like that.
yeah, I had to stop doing that because I was like, no one knows I'm nervous right now. No, you have a ton of confidence. Sorry, I'm talking your ear off.
No, it's okay.
Are there any
Yeah.
questions you have for me?
Yes, I want to know what you expect for Maya in season 4 because you said you don't really know what's going to happen, right?
Nothing.
So what do you think might happen?
I would love, someone kind of hit it on the head too, is I would love to see Maya be supportive of Stefania. I'm not sure in what way, maybe with her
Mhm.
family situation or work,
Yes.
something happens with work or something. Like I would love to see Maya show some support to Stefania since, you know, at the end of the season, Maya professed her love and she's never done that with
Mhm.
anyone. I would love Maya to go to some therapy.
Yes,
You know?
same. We all.
Yeah, let's go. Bring back the therapist Tracy Toms that we had maybe and have some therapy. Um, and I'm kind of just interested and kind of excited to see where the relationship with them is going to go. You know, is it going
Mhm.
to be smooth sailing or is it going to be a bumpy ride? Um,
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Me too. Me too. And then I'm also, of course, tied into your video, would love to see a ton more scenes with me, Jaina, and Barry.
Yes. No, we need a girls' night out with Maya, Vic, Andy, and Karina. That would
That'd
be
be
the
amazing.
best.
Yeah.
That would be the best.
I'm with you on that. And then my only stipulation was like, we cannot talk about relationships. It has
Yes.
to be like a night where we're not talking about anything to do with relationships. That it's
Yes.
Yeah. I'm hoping that eventually we'd have that. I wonder how it's going to play out if we're allowed to like go out on the show or if we're going to be under restrictions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm interested in seeing how all of it's going to play out. But those are a couple of things that I always love is the female empowerment. And then I like to see people go through their transition, whatever it is. Because I find that.
Yes, I love it too.
It feels relatable.
Grace saying night out with Jack.
Night out with Jack? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
No, Gray, you don't get to join the all-girls party. That's not how it works. He's ridiculous. He has to.
No, he's so
He'll have
sweet.
to put him in a wig. He has to actually pretend. Would he be
Yeah.
up? Gray, would you be up for a wig and some makeup? We'll get them all done up.
That would be great. I would love to see that.
Oh my gosh, someone just wrote, Maya getting pregnant from Jack would throw a curveball.
No. We're done with that. No.
Oh,
Not gonna happen.
I don't want that to happen. Sorry, Gray.
Me either.
Someone just said that though,
No.
and that thought never crossed my mind until someone just wrote that.
Oh my God.
And then
I'm scared now.
Me too. Any other questions you might have for me?
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm getting so distracted with the
By
comments. It's crazy. Because here, like, they blow up. Like, look, my girlfriend's here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I mean, she's not actually my girlfriend because we haven't met yet, but we do have a crush on each other. And we met through you, actually, because we're both from Marina Squad.
Oh my gosh, you're part of Marina Squad?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Thank
The
you
girls
for
are
all
here
that you do.
freaking out. They're freaking out.
What's her name?
Julia.
Julia?
Yes.
Hi, Julia.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It is crazy though, isn't it? When when the comments, and I did this thing where a couple lives ago I took the comments off because they do get so, it's hard because you want to respond to people and talk to people, but also when you're trying to have a conversation, you're like, there's so much going on in the
Yes.
So I get it. It's kind of a balance. And I feel like, again, it was like, it's a trial and error. My first couple lives, like as much as people seem to engage, I was always like, I'm horrible at this.
No, it's like blowing up with comments. It's crazy.
It is. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
But it's everyone. I try to like when I see it and be like, hi.
No,
is that
you're so
Julie right
sweet.
there? The one that says, I can't see
She's
it.
like freaking out. She's like,
I love that you met through Marina Squad. I love that.
yeah. We love you, by the way.
Thank you. I love you guys too. Everything you get, the support you guys show is I can't even put words to it. It's awesome.
We just want to like thank you for everything you do for us.
No, I mean, listen, I'm lucky enough to be able to play a character that the writers write the things they write for, and that I've been given the opportunity to play this character. I'm so lucky. So it's such a collection between everyone. And then my job is, I always say it with the writers, is my job is just to not screw it up. when I get on set, like just don't screw it up. And so I'm so happy that it's been so well received. The relationship with me and Karina.
Yeah. You're like star. Because like I don't know if you saw this, but we named a star after you and Stefan.
I did hear about this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do you do this exactly? How does this name a star happen?
Yeah, so we all gave a little bit of money and then we named a star after you.
And is it after Marina? It's like a Marina.
No, it's called Danielle and Stefan. And it's on Constellation Karina.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's so much posting and stories I have to do. I'm gonna repost about this because I remember seeing it, and then I think it was at the end of the season, right? You guys did that?
It was a little after, but it was a few months ago, yeah.
Okay, and I remember seeing it and then never really getting the backstory as to what happened and like how it all came about. That's amazing. That number one, that's even possible, and that me and Stefan
Yeah,
have a star named after us.
yeah. We're always connected now.
Now, is it one that, like, if you've ever, do you know, like, do you have a map of where it is in the sky, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so we posted on our IG
Okay.
like a little video with the pictures and like the map of the sky and everything, the constellation, the star itself.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to find all of this and I'm going to repost this in
Okay.
stories. It's amazing. Thank you so
Um,
much. Thank you so. And
um,
it's great too because like Stefania is not great at social media. And so
yeah, we know.
yeah, so I've like had to like walk her through things or like I'll send her things so I'll let her know about this
Hmm.
and she can post about it as well since you guys did that and that's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Oh,
So awesome.
thank you.
Is there any more questions for me since it's gonna kick us off in like 4 minutes usually?
Yeah, I saw that right now.
Sucks.
Do you have any songs recommendations? Because I love the music you post like on your stories, and I
Really?
need to update my playlist. So yeah.
Well, like I was talking to you, I'm excited to hear Billie Eilish's new song. I've always loved everything
Mhm.
Billie Eilish has done.
Yeah, I like it too.
Berto got me into a band called Rufus de Soul, which is pretty
Hmm.
amazing too. Um, Besides that, I don't know. Like, it's such a wide range of different songs that I love. Like, I'm the type of
Me
person that,
too.
like, I'll hear a song and, like, do you have Shazam?
What?
Shazam? Have you ever heard of that app?
No, I use Spotify,
Okay.
but I don't use Shazam.
So there's like this Shazam, like I'll hear a song, whether it's like I'm watching a movie or I'm watching TV and a song will come on, and I'll press
Mhm.
like Shazam and it'll tell me what the song is. And usually it's like an obscure artist that I've never heard of that I didn't even know
Yeah.
was around, and I'll go and buy their song because I love it. So that's helped a lot because my
Oh my
music,
God.
like love for music, ranges across the spectrum. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm that weirdo that even loves like country. I'm like, I love it all and I love country music. like there hasn't been usually, and again, like even Dana has a ton of recommendations for music when we're on set. So I don't specific, but those I would say since they're very recent in my head, like Billie Eilish and Rufus Du Sol are pretty. They're ones I love to like jam, just kind of put on as good music to listen
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna search them up then.
to. Yeah,
And also, I just want to say two last things. First of all, you need to come to Brazil someday because I think you're gonna love it,
it's
like the
gonna happen.
beaches and everything. And also, I just want to take time to say like thank you for everything. Like you're such an inspiration for us. And I'm bisexual, so to see like Maya as a captain, like it's so I don't know, it's so inspiring. And you are amazing. You always take the time to, you know, care about your fans and like answer us and like all of our comments on your pictures. And it just means so much to us. And you're such a role model. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for that.
That is so sweet. You're getting me emotional. Just saying. Um,
It's true.
like I said, it really means a lot to me to have such love and support from you guys. And I'm honored to play a bisexual character on television. And I'm so proud of you for being able to own and be able to be proud about your sexuality at such a young age, which I think was never something that people could do back in the day. You had to
Mhm.
hide it or it was wrong or confused or whatever. So I'm so proud of you being the person that you
Thank
are.
you.
And like even the fact that you're like so much, you want to be an engineer and you know what you want with your future and you know who you are as a person and you're beautiful. It seems like to me what I've seen is you're beautiful inside and out. So thank
Thank
you.
you.
And don't ever
Uh,
worry about being nervous. I for not 1 second during this
okay.
you come off as nervous. So
Oh, thank God.
it has been so great to talk to you. And again, I always like to
Same.
extend if you ever have any questions or if you post something and I didn't see it, just reach out to me and I'll make sure
Okay.
I notice it. This has been awesome.
Okay, thank you. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for making the awesome female empowerment. And I will post about the star, and I will repost your video because I think it's awesome.
Okay.
So have a
Thank
great rest
you.
of your summer, and good luck when school starts up.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Bye.
Bye. This has been awesome. I know I have to go off before it kicks me off, but I just wanted to say again, thank you so much to everyone for all your love and support of Station 19, of Maya, of Marina, of everything, of being a part of the edit competition, of joining me for lives, because trust me, I get nervous too during all of these. and I go through the whole gamut of like, I don't look good, my hair, you know, so just like everyone else, it's never easy to kind of put yourself out there and be vulnerable. So thank you guys for accepting me every time I do a live, accepting Maya for all of the crazy things she does. I am so excited for you guys to see season 4. Again, Stefania is a series regular now, so please send your congratulations to her. And I will repost all the stuff I talked about with everyone. Thank you guys all so much. I love you all, and I will save this live. Mwah. Have a safe and happy rest of your summer. Bye, everyone.